welcome to Real Frank Football. Thanks for checking it out. We're going to take a look at Week 11 highlights. We're already at Week 11. Boise State sneaks by Nevada, a much closer game than expected. But can someone explain this to me? I don't know what to say. We have many more games and highlights to look at. All that coming up next.
Real Frank. You call me a god.
Before we get started, please subscribe and check out my other videos, and make sure to smash that like button. BYU versus Utah. What a game. BYU comes back and hits a last-second field goal to win the game and stay undefeated. But there was a lot of controversy and a lot of feelings that were hurt. BYU has the ball, and they're going for it on fourth down. Utah's defense makes a stand and gets to the quarterback. But unfortunately, there was a penalty on the Utah DB to continue the drive. Had the penalty not happened, the game would have been over. But due to the penalty, BYU keeps the ball and continues on. But here's the controversial play. You be the judge. Was there a penalty? Penalty. Wish I could say the word penalty. Now watch the top part of your screen up here. Up here, these two players here. Watch this DB. The receiver's gonna go. And he goes off. Looks like he grabbed the BYU player. And they called a penalty. Now, the commentator thought it was a good call. Now, here's another clip of that exact same play from a fan in the stand. So you have another opportunity to decide if it should have been called. There you go, the fan. They're right here in the center of the screen. And he hikes the ball. The receiver goes, and look, it's a jerk. It looks clearly to me like the Utah DB did grab the BYU wide receiver. So I'm a little confused of why there was controversy. It looks like a legitimate penalty to me. Now, of course, BYU still got to drive down the field to try and get the field goal. So Utah did have an opportunity to stop them, but they didn't. Here's the field goal, and it's good to beat Utah. What a finish. But it doesn't end there. Now, this is the end of the game, and the two head coaches meet to congratulate one another on a good game. I want you to watch Utah's head coach and the choice words it looks like he has with the referee. Coming to the center of the field, there's BYU's. Utah's coach is right here. They hug. Oh, and there's the ref. Now here comes Utah's coach. Oh, he's talking smack to the ref. Oh, he's pissed off. Look at him. He's giving it to that ref there. Woo! He wasn't happy. You know who else wasn't happy? Utah's AD. Utah's AD is right behind.
On the Utah bench, the game is over.
The game is over. Uh-oh, you see that? That was the Utah AD. The white hat comes over, gives him the finger.
Bench, the game is over.
Game is over.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Now you gotta know, after the game, there's gonna be some choice words and actions. Let's take a look.
Defense obviously showed up really well today. I mean,
Yeah, I couldn't get that last stop when we needed it, unfortunately. It's kind of been the story for several games. We
guys have sucked.
Play lights out, just can't get that one last stop. Thank you.
Ah! What'd the chair do to him? What'd the chair do? Why is he taking out of the chair? Come on, let's take another look.
Thank you.
But not the chair. Don't take the chair. Why? Now, this is Utah's AD, the one that was pointing the finger at the referee. I'm sure he's going to be more reasonable because he's the school's athletic director. He should be more level-minded and headed and more at peace. And, you know, we'll continue on moving forward. Let's hear what he has to say.
12 years. This game is absolutely stolen from us. We were excited about being in Big 12, but tonight I am not. We won this game. Someone else stole it from us. very disappointed. I will talk to the commissioner. This was not fair to our team. I'm disgusted by professionalism. Thank you.
So did you catch that? He regrets joining the Big 12. I bet he doesn't regret that Big 12 money he gets. Now, in hindsight, a day had passed and retracted all the hate he had for the Big 12 after he probably realized how many zeros are actually in that check his school gets. Miami versus Georgia Tech. Who saw this coming? Woo! Miami handed their first loss. But this play, this is one of the craziest plays so far. And this running back, oh my. Now check out the running back here at the top of your screen. He has the ball. He's running. He's coming out of the pile. The defender grabs his face mask out, spinning his head around. You see the flag? Oh, and then bam! Oh my goodness. His helmet flies off. What a crazy sequence of events. Face mask is grabbed, and then bam! Oh, heavens. My goodness, one of the craziest scenarios I've ever seen happen. Your neck is twisted. That probably hurts. Your helmet is all loose. Then you turn around and you're blindsided and targeted. The Miami player targeted at him, launched him, pounded the helmet, and he was ejected. But amazingly, this kid continued on playing. What a crazy sequence of events. Now you know what happens when you pull off an upset at home. The goalpost should be coming down. But Georgia Tech had other ideas. They took the goalpost down themselves and are protecting it. And they're not happy. Look at, they're pissed. They want to take those goalposts. Everybody wants to take those goalposts for a ride. But they're not having it. Now, what you may not know is a school is fined when the students rush the field. And then there's another big fine if they take the goalposts down and damage them. Now, I'm sure Georgia Tech doesn't have the big money like all the other schools, bigger schools. So they were playing the numbers. Georgia versus Ole Miss. Hoo-ah! Ole Miss upsets Georgia. Now, Georgia hasn't looked like Georgia of past. And their quarterback kind of sucks. Throws a lot of interceptions. And I'm sure they're not used to losing. Check out this Georgia fan on camera. Oh, tell us how you really feel. Oh my goodness. Whoa! I think he's mad. Colorado destroys Texas Tech. Colorado is on a roll and looking like a playoff team. But one of the players I think had a little problem with the pylons. I'm not sure why. I think maybe they weren't straight or something and he was trying to fix them. This is a Colorado player. Boom, he kicks that pylon in the corner. Up here. Now he's walking over here, and this kid has set up the pylon, and boom! Oh, he kicks that pylon. What the hell, man? What was that about? Take a look again. He starts off over here, kicks that pylon, and then he's walking. Oh, there's a. Oh, I didn't see that. He kicks that pylon after that kid just set it up. Now the guy's got to come back and set it back up. What'd the pylon do to you, buddy? And after the game, when you are somewhat of a famous person, Shedeur Sanders, a future NFL draft pick, probably going to be a number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number 5 pick. The opposing team's marching band wants to remember the event. Here's Shedeur. They gave him a saxophone. He's pretending to play the saxophone. He gets a picture with the band. Get a selfie, why not? We just beat your football team. What a sweet boy. Oklahoma versus Missouri. This had a crazy ending to it. Oklahoma has the ball, they turn it over, Missouri scores. But there is also some other things that I have to show you. Now first, let's take a look at this touchdown. The receiver makes a spectacular catch, especially with the way he's able to keep his foot in bounds to complete the process of a catch. It's coming right at you.
Theo time.
Theo time. Theo's the name of the receiver. He's coming right at you. Got the ball. Bam! Oh my goodness. Did you see his footwork there?
Come on! Yeah!
What a catch. Look at his foot. The ball's coming. Look at that foot. Look at that. How do you do that? How do you do that? That's crazy. That's amazing. Now the game is tied. Oklahoma and Missouri are tied at 23 apiece. Oklahoma drops back to pass and looking for a receiver. Bam! Oh no, he fumbles the ball. Missouri picks it up and scores with 30 seconds left in the game. Oklahoma was trying to run a drive to win the game, and they coughed it up. They're losing their mind, the fans. What a way to finish the game. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, my God. Oh, what did he say there? Oh, I didn't think it was some pleasantries. Fans going crazy. The crowd's going crazy. They have just won the game on a great... Oh, he isn't happy. Look at him. What a crazy sequence of events. You're driving. Worst case scenario, you go to OT, and you fumble the ball. And what happens? Some of the fans lose their mind, especially this guy. He is surrounded by Missouri fans. I think he wants to fight everyone. There he is. Look at him. I'll take you all on. Come on. Who's next? Now he's talking to someone down there. Look at, there's not a single other Oklahoma fan there. He's all by himself. I think it was a suicide mission. I think he said, I can't take any more of these Oklahoma losses. And I just need my head beaten in. Now, Missouri's head coach, Coach Stoops, hasn't coached at Oklahoma in quite some time now. But for whatever reason, the Missouri head coach has given free rent to Coach Stoops. Listen to his press conference.
Yeah, this will be real disappointing to Bob Stoops, but OU doesn't always whip
Bob
Missouri's
Stoops,
ass
the coach right now.
With that, I'll open up for questions. Felt pretty good. I thought Coach Stoops did a nice job stirring it up this summer, and I thought their coaches did some stuff this summer that felt like they stirred it up a little bit with some tweets and different things. So our guys were ready.
Coach Stoops hasn't been at Oklahoma forever, so he made some comments during the summer. Who cares? He doesn't coach there anymore. What is wrong with this guy? He is a weak-minded, sensitive coach. Maryland versus Oregon. Yeah, Oregon did what they should do as the number one team in the country. But check out this hit. Maryland has the ball. They're throwing it. They throw it to their running back. Now the safety is going to sprint. Oh, blew him out. Alabama versus LSU. That was pretty much one of the games of the day. It's supposed to be a good game, but Alabama blows out LSU at home and at night. The number one QB recruit, Bryce Underwood, was at the game. He's already committed to LSU. He is from Michigan, the state of Michigan, plays for a high school there. But recently, the University of Michigan has made a big push with some big NIL money to try and keep him in the state of Michigan. But LSU wasn't giving him up that easily. Here he is at the game. This is him right here. He's walking around. He's a big VIP there. Look, he's got an escort there. That's his girlfriend. He's walking to his seat, all decked out in LSU stuff. And look at these students here have spelled out his name on their shirts. And he seems to like it. Oh, please, Michigan. Please keep him at home in the state of Michigan. Heaven knows Michigan needs a quarterback. Alabama's quarterback, Milrose, was spectacular in this game. Check out this run. He's got the ball. He snaps it. It's quarterback draw. Got a blocker. Look how fast he is. Again, he is a quarterback, not a running back, and he blew by the LSU secondary. They made LSU look like trash. Don't forget that, Bryce. They look like trash when you were there visiting. Mississippi State versus Tennessee. Tennessee blows out Mississippi State. One of the traditions is the cheerleaders usually do push-ups when someone scores, but they had a special guest push-upper. They're doing the push-ups. Oh, who is that? His form is awful. He has no push-up form. Look. Is it Jelly Roll? It's Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's there. Woo, look at Jelly Roll. But Jelly Roll needs to work on his push-up form. That was awful. Washington versus Penn State. Penn State, of course we know from last week, choked. Because they have the worst coach ever, James Franklin, who can't win any big games. To OSU last week. but he wins this game handsomely because that's all he can do. Win the mediocre games, but not win the big ones. Ah! So this was a night game. So in Penn State, if it's a night game, white out. Look at that. Everybody in white. Fireworks. What an environment. Wow. Too bad you have such a shitty coach. I mean, look around. It's just all white. It looks like snow out there. Too bad you couldn't have been that impressive last week against Ohio State. Speaking of Ohio State, they destroyed Purdue. No big surprise there. What is surprising and quite funny is how much free rent the University of Michigan has over them. Check out what they did during their halftime performance. Ohio State made a bear, and then they made a poop emoji, poop out, and poop on the Michigan M block. I guess that's what happens when you lose to them 3 years in a row. And then they win the national championship and go undefeated. Clemson beats Virginia Tech. Check out this pass by Clemson's quarterback. Ball, he hikes it. Oh, he gets away from that sack. I don't know how. And he keeps his head downfield. Guy's wide open. And scores a touchdown. Now this is probably one of the greatest plays so far in the 2024 college football season. This interception is crazy. The Clemson DB is on the receiver. Now check how he intercepts it. Oh my goodness, did you see that? One-handed, he grabs that pass from behind him. Look, grabs one-handed, he grabs it. Nonchalantly pulls it in to intercept the ball. I mean, that is one of the most amazing interceptions I've ever seen. Take a look at it again in slow motion. He's in front of the receiver, just sticks the one hand back and just snatches that ball. I mean, wow. Wow, that was impressive. I wonder what's going on here. Tap, tap. Who the hell? Tap, tap. Who the hell's tapping me? He got clowned.
Play of the week.
Jacksonville State versus Louisiana Tech. I'm sure you guys are familiar with both these schools. 4 seconds left in the game. Jacksonville State has the ball, and they're ready for the Ave Maria. Jacksonville State quarterback drops back. He's looking. Heaves it up. And look at this perfect pass right to the receiver, all behind all those defenders. What a crazy pass and catch. Nobody. Oh, no. The homecoming king. Oh, he's in shock. Wait a sec. Oh, no. It's my day. Oh, my God. My day was ruined. What the hell just happened? Oh, my goodness. But to follow this up, they missed the extra point. Oops. Well, that's a wrap for week 11. I hope you join me next week for week 12. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Rearrange this place, gotta tame it. Enemies everywhere.